Welcome back to Scout Report, where today we're talking all things Atletico Madrid. 2 months into the new La Liga season and Los Colchoneros remain unbeaten, only deprived of the top spot thanks to having a game in hand on current leaders Real Sociedad. And with regular big hitters Real Madrid and Barcelona looking far from their best, here is why we think Atleti could be favourites for the title once more. A shift in mentality. Last season, Atletico Madrid went through a period of change that understandably hindered their progress. The club collected a massive €309 million in transfer fees as big stars like Antoine Griezmann, Rodri and Lucas Hernandez were all moved on, while stalwarts of their defence in Diego Godin, Felipe Luis and Juanfran also said goodbye to the Wanda Metropolitano. Diego Simeone was forced to train an almost brand new back line, while none of his attackers managed to replicate the same threat as Griezmann, who had delivered 94 La Liga goals during a 5-year spell at the club. As a result, Los Rojiblancos shrunk back into their dogged defensive shell they had become renowned for under the Argentinian coach. Atletico topped the charts for tackles per game, won 22.7 of their aerial duels per 90 and ranked 4th in the division for interceptions per match. This compensated for an increased sloppiness further up the pitch, which had seen the Madrid outfit emerge as the most dispossessed side in the Spanish top flight, posting an alarming 15.4 unsuccessful touches per 90. Adapting a new look side to El Cholo's methods was proving no easy task. It was testament to their back line that they managed to finish third. Atleti conceded just 27 goals all season, only 2 more than champions Real Madrid. This compensated for a faltering attack that could only score 51 times, even missing their expected return by 7.7. For context, only relegated Leganes in Espanyol underperformed by a greater margin. With their average possession and pass accuracy both also declining, Atletico made for pretty ugly viewing. However, the same cannot be said for them in the early weeks of the new campaign. But for the departure of Thomas Partey and Alvaro Morata, Atletico are a settled squad with an extra year of experience under their belt. After 6 games, they are riding high with 4 wins and 2 draws, having scored 13 times so far. Only rivals Real are managing more than their 13.2 shots a game, though they have been far less clinical when it matters. What's more, no side in La Liga can better their 12 goals from open play, while just Los Blancos and Barcelona take more than their 7.8 shots per 90 in the box, showing how Los Colchoneros have regained a fluidity and cutting edge to their passing, which is once again their key to unlocking opposition defences. Their average possession is up from 48.9% in 1920 to 52.3%, and pass success rate has improved while their dependence on tackles and aerial duels has both diminished. Yet this hasn't compromised their defensive rigidity, they've only conceded twice so far. João Félix. One of the main reasons Atletico have unlocked their attacking flair is down to the growth of João Félix. Bought from Benfica for a staggering €126 million in the summer of 2019, FIFA's new Golden Boy was expected to revolutionise the Atleti attack. However, his first campaign in Spanish football left much to be desired, with critics quick to suggest he had made a mistake in falling under Simeone's command. The 20-year-old scored just 6 times in the league, despite ranking first in the squad for shots with 3.2 per 90. The issue was that with 44% of his efforts coming from range, where he only netted once, most of his threats was ineffective. Creatively, he struggled even more, posting just 1 assist all season. However, this time around, the Portuguese international looks set to explode. With 3 goals and an assist in only 398 minutes of league action and a further 2 strikes in the Champions League, the young star is currently boasting a better expected goal and assist rate per 90 than both Heung-Min and Lionel Messi. Benefiting from the side's more forward-thinking approach, João Félix looks to have a greater understanding of his role on the pitch. Whereas last season he drifted across the whole midfield, Félix now operates strictly to the left of Luis Suarez in attack. And while Suarez tends to occupy defenders, Félix has managed to discover more pockets of space to operate in between the lines, from where he can be the most effective. His successful dribbles have more than tripled from 0.7 to 2.2 per 90, and his involvement in the game has improved by 44%. Greater time on the ball has allowed his creativity to blossom, with his key passes per 90 rising from 0.8 to 1.8 this term, and his through ball numbers are currently the best in La Liga. Félix has already created 3 big chances, just 2 less than he managed last season in total. The Portuguese youngster has become a focal part of their attacking play, with 39% of Atleti's threat now coming down the left side of the pitch. Whereas before, far too much pressure was placed on the shoulders of Koke and Saul Niguez to provide creativity from the midfield, Félix has now more than assumed his share of responsibility. His newfound tactical maturity has also directly benefited his goal return, with Félix now arriving in the box more often. Though his shots per 90 have only marginally increased this season to 3.4, 50% of his efforts are now taking place in the penalty area. His shots from distance have decreased, and unsurprisingly his conversion rate has skyrocketed as a result. In a new twist, Angel Correa has emerged as an excellent dancing partner for the young Portuguese star, assisting him with 3 of his 5 goals. The result is that João Félix is finally emerging as the superstar his price tag suggested he could become. Finally up to speed with the challenges of La Liga, this prodigious young talent could play a massive part in driving Atleti towards the title. The Suarez Effect. In a recent interview, Diego Simeone claimed that Luis Suarez has been a driving factor behind João Félix raising his game. He explained how the prolific Uruguayan forward needs players around him to thrive, which has encouraged the attack to work closer and higher up the pitch. But in truth, bringing out the best in his teammates is just a small part of the impact Suarez has had at the Wanda Metropolitano. Barcelona may be regretting their decision to cast out their 3rd highest ever scorer after watching the 33-year-old hit the ground running in the Spanish capital. With 4 goals from only 305 minutes of La Liga action, no player in the division betters his rate of 1.18 goals per game. Not only that, but Suarez currently dominates the charts on a career best 5.3 shots per 90. Though this is likely to decrease, it is a stunning return to form for a striker deemed past his best by the Blaugrana. What's more, the former Liverpool star also ranks top for shots on target per game, and worryingly for opposition defences, he is scoring with 57% of his attempts which are destined for the net. Not only is that currently superior to the rate he posted during his 40-goal Pichichi winning season back in 2015-16, but 2% better than Atletico's top scorer last season, Alvaro Morata. And this is where the benefit of having a proven world-class striker could pay off for Los Colchoneros. For all Morata's good work, he could only score 12 times last term. Part of the blame for this has to go on the midfield, who struggled to supply the Spaniard. However, he also has to shoulder some responsibility. Morata was only able to manage 3 shots per game with just under 1.2 on target. Considering he had a conversion rate of 37% in these situations, the former Chelsea man was only netting just over 1 every 3 games. The fact he missed his expected goals by 3 also shows how he fell short in his finishing. Suarez, meanwhile, is far from faltering. Though his overall conversion rate might only be 6% better than what Morata attained last year, the sheer volume of quality chances he is getting on the pitch means the goals are certain to follow. While there is absolutely no guarantee that the South American superstar can maintain this level across a whole season, there is no doubting his pedigree when given the opportunity to score. Suarez's drive and passion will also be a huge plus to a dressing room that thrives off a relentless fighting spirit. Barcelona gave him a point to prove, and just like with their decision to sell David Villa to Atletico back in 2013, that could come back to haunt them. There are a whole host of additional factors that point towards the conditions being ripe for an Atletico Madrid title push. Marcos Llorente's post-lockdown evolution into a quality attacking midfielder has been hugely significant, while Jan Oblak continues to stake his claim as the world's best keeper. Above all, however, is the general harmony across the squad. In a time where Barcelona are enduring a chaotic transitional phase and Real Madrid paying the price for an over-reliance on an aged and weary side, Atletico look like the team best positioned to rise to the challenge of a season-long assault. There has never been a better time to once again knock Spain's traditional Big Two off their perch, and Diego Simeone will know his team contains all the essentials to make that happen. So that's why we're backing Atletico Madrid to make a big challenge for La Liga this season. But what do you make of it? Do you have any thoughts of your own? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave it a like, and why not stick around on Euro Football Daily by clicking on screen right now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.